Killian's bail hearing will take place today after several delays of COVID-19 scares. Killian has been in custody for nearly 3 months now, charged with the murder of anti-gang police officer Charl Kinnear. Our reporter Aisha Ismail is at the Cape Town Magistrates Court with more, and she joins me now for that conversation. Colleague, good morning to you, and it's always good to have you. I mean, we understand today is another attempt by Zane Kilian to apply for bail. What are the details?
That is correct, and just a correction, I'm outside the Belleville Magistrates Court where this bail application is expected to be heard. I'm saying expected to be heard because, as you well know and pointed out in your introduction, that this case has been marked by delays, for weeks on end now. Initially, when Zane Kilian was arrested about 3 months ago, there were concerns about his security and the security of the defence and the state. The case was then moved from Bishop Lavis to the Belleville Magistrates Court, where the matter is expected to be heard in the regional court here in Belleville. But then what happened was 2 weeks ago, the lead prosecutor, Greg Volmerans, was forced to go into self-isolation because he came into contact with a colleague who tested positive for COVID. The matter was then postponed, and last week we heard that Zane Kilian, one of his cellmates, had shown COVID-19 symptoms, and Zane was then not brought to court last week and also had to self-isolate. And so we're hoping that today the bail application will at least start. But it's also unlikely that this bail application will be concluded today. It is a lengthy process, and there are speculations that it might go on for days still.
Sure. Aisha, I mean, on that note, just in terms of context, we understand that Zane Kilian is applying for bail, or at least making that second attempt, or the next attempt for bail, because he says he's not the shooter. He's only linked to phone records pinging on Kinnear's phone, but he says and is adamant that he is not the shooter.
That is correct. And he's saying that when he has the opportunity in court, he intends pleading not guilty. He says there are substantial and compelling circumstances for him to be released on bail. And as you say, he says he is not the shooter. The only link to Charl Kinnear is his alleged pinging of Charl Kinnear's phone. The allegation is that he pinged Charl Kinnear's phone several times for months, up until the day that Kinnear was shot dead outside his house in Bishop Lavis about 3 months ago, and that was on the 18th of September. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, who's going to testify in this case, and whether indeed this matter will be heard here in the Belleville Regional Court today, and that's due to start at 9 o'clock today.
All right, Aisha Ismail, that's where we'll leave it, and we'll be sure to keep up to date with you. Thank you.